let's see Berlanga. He's been off, right? He's been off a little while, so he comes back. I know you could, if you want to knock him, you could say he should have came back with something a little better. All right, forget that right now. He came back. He got rid of this guy. Now he's got to fight something better. Either fight somebody better, a lot better, or fight, go and fight a big fight. That's what we want now. You went in there with Canelo. You showed you that level. Now fight. We want a big. What's the big fight? Plant. One of those guys.
Those are the guys. Yeah, they're calling each other out. Plant's calling him out. He said some not the kindest choice words after the fight, calling out Plant. So maybe that's it. He also said on his wish list he would like Munguia. Munguia is supposed to fight Bruno Saras in a rematch. Could be Munguia. He mentioned Charlo. But the one I want to see is Caleb Plant. And that division's heating up. We got maybe Christian Mabelli fights Diego Pacheco, right? Hamza Shiraz might move up to 168. So the one thing he doesn't have right now, Edgar Berlanga, on his record or his resume, is a big name win. And that's what he needs.
No, 100%. And look, let's say it's Plant, right? Let's say it's Plant. I'll give you my nickel analysis. Nickel. You only pay a nickel for this one. It's not the dollar one. It's the nickel one. You take it? All right, thanks, bud. And it's not a wooden nickel. I want a real nickel. My nickel analysis on this one is that if he can't hurt Plant, it could be a tough night for him. I'm not saying he don't have the skills to beat Plant with his jab. He knows how to fight. He does. But Plant is a veteran guy who's been in there. I know he got stopped by a guy that he went the distance with. I know, Canelo stopped him. So Canelo stopped Plant and Berlanga went the distance, so he hangs his hat on that. And he said, I get it. I understand all that. But Plant is an experienced former champion that has boxing ability, and the kind of fight that I think that would wind up evolving into would be a good fight, an interesting fight, but a fight where Plant could, again, give him trouble if Berlanga can't hurt him. Because I could see it being the kind of fight where Berlanga starts falling in love with his power. Starts looking for that one shot. And that could be a problem. I mean, you can land that shot. He showed he can punch. And if you land that shot, then it's not a problem. Then you go home early. You go to the shower early. Maybe you don't have to take a shower. You just throw a little cologne on because you didn't sweat that much. That's nasty, by the way. That's nasty. There's people that do that. But, yeah, there are. But at the end of the day, if he can't land something to hurt, and if he gets into that mentality that he wants to hurt Plant, and he's just looking for one shot, and he can't get out of that frame of thinking, then Plant could do what he needs to do, which would be outbox him, to win that fight. It would be an interesting fight because of what I just said, I believe. It would be... It'd be a very interesting fight. And all those fights at 168, you got some good fights there, bud. I mean, now like you said, with Shiraz moving up, he said he's going to move up. He's a big, tall guy. I don't know how he was making 160. So he's moving up. He's going to have to get into a weight room, put a little meat on, I think, a little meat on him. I love Shiraz, but he's going to have to put a little meat, a little physicality on with the bigger boys. But here is with Belly and... I mean, all the guys, wow, there are so many good fights there. And Belly, I mean, I would love to see him with anybody. I know he's got a fight coming up because he just comes at you. He's like Nick Ball. You know what he's doing. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You don't have to be a soothsayer to figure out, what is this guy going to do? He's going to come at you when the bell rings, and he's going to throw punches. And he's going to keep throwing punches until he either gets you or you get him. So
they're rumoring him versus Diego Pacheco. Would love to see that fight. And then,
that's another guy, Pacheco.
Yeah, and Jamie Munguia coming back for Saras. Like you said, a lot of names in that division. That's why I was upset with the choice of the opponent for Berlanga. I rather seen the guy McCumbee, I believe it was, who fought against Calaplana his last fight. A big, strong, physical guy, aggressive. But anyway,
Yeah,
Berlanga,
that guy would give you a little, he make it, he give you a little run for a minute. You might catch him and hurt him. Yeah, you might. He's right there. He ain't hiding from you. But that would have been a lot more. You would have got more out of that. We would have got more out of that too, and he would have got more out of that. To be quite honest.
yeah, instead he steamrolls him in one round. Congratulations, Edgar Berlanga.